Well, hello everyone. It's Michelle and Quiana. Quiana is
Hi.
in my DLA program. She just won. Well, she contacted me because she won one contract. And then when we were setting up her one-on-one so that we could go through her packaging and make sure everything was okay, she won a second contract. So, Quiana, tell us a little bit about your experience. How long do you feel it took you to win? Like, when do you really feel like you got your groove moving towards, like, you felt like, okay, I'm getting this, I'm getting the manufacturers, I'm understanding the process. How long do you think that took you?
It took 2 months, actually, 2 months,
Mhm.
because I had to sit down and move slow to make sure I understand what I was reading.
Mhm.
And so, what I did was, as I was bidding, and I didn't win some, but the ones who did win, I would go and read those awarded contracts. So I'm like, okay,
Wow.
I can understand a little bit more, so I know what to look forward to when I actually do win. But I wanted to see what they were putting different than what I was doing too. So I
Well,
wasn't
how
really
could
no
you tell that?
because like one of them had like the you know how you was telling to the 2%.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one person did net 30, and then another person did it was a fast pay discount
Mm-hmm.
is what.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, okay. And then I was looking at what they actually bidded on the product because it shows what they won.
That's right.
So I was like, okay, it's making sense. It's all coming together. I bid it too high. So everything else I did on my documentation is the same. So I
Mm-hmm.
just kind of wanted to see if I might have moved too fast and messed up. I was like, okay, I'll
Mm-hmm.
just take it all as a learning process. And
Now,
I
how
did
many
pretty much,
bids do you feel like you needed to do before you won?
I did 10 and I won two.
You only did 10
Yes.
and you won two?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
But
That's impressive. Oh, so that means you picked some good product areas. Now,
Mhm,
I just want to tell you guys that Kiana and I, what was that, last week? She received a low verification letter, and we
mhm.
walked through her verification letter, made sure we walked through it uh, each by each detail. The verification letter, some of you guys have been afraid to get this. People have been afraid, but I think they're calming down a little bit about verifying people. You got a light verification. Remember, I said that to you? But they
Mhm,
did ask, she could handle most of them, but they asked about quality control. I just did another one with, he's going to win. I know he's going to win in a couple of days. I just did another one with Anthony, and he'll probably be on because I know he's going to win. But he had a very unique product that he's working with the government on, but his letter was exactly like yours. And so that told me they're starting to not be so harsh with the verification, which means that they're weeding out all of the rigmarole, all the, people that are
mhm,
trying to just get in for scammy reasons, which,
mhm.
is really good because those other verifications, they would be like 3 pages.
Oh wow.
18 to 22 questions. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, they're starting to calm down a little bit. And then, one of my other proteges got one, and I thought this is good. So really, one of the things Kiana and I focused on was the quality control part, because what did you say about that quality control? I didn't even think about that part.
I didn't think about that. I'm like, I need to have one of those for my business because you never know when I might need that again. And so I feel like that is important to have,
Yes, and
you
you need to
know.
use exactly what we wrote. Quality
Mhm,
control for you, those of you guys that haven't thought about this, is when you're in products and distribution and you're selling, it's kind of like what Amazon does. They do a lot of controlling of how things are going to work. So if you're
mhm,
selling for them and you're not getting your product out timely to them or on their shelf so they can get it to the customer, that's a problem. But you are the prime, so you have to have organization and structure for how do you check the product, right? How do you make sure the product is exactly what the supplier or the distributor said it was going to be? How do
mhm.
you check that? How do you manage it if it's going to be on your shelves? Because they do treat you guys they're going to treat you in the beginning like you're kind of like a big company in a way. Like,
Mhm.
okay, you have this in your facility, where is it kept? Sometimes, like for me, if it's a medical product, they're going to want to know, where do you keep this? Quality control for me is, how do I keep it cool? How do I protect it? Depending on what it is. So,
Mhm.
and then they want to know, okay, what do you do about making sure that the quality is there for the product? What if the product is damaged when the manufacturer sends it to you? So we went through all of those things. And I will tell you, if you were in the course, I already know I need to create something for you guys to have as a guide, because you guys helped me like you did. You helped me to realize, oh my God, she's right. I have a quality control process for myself. I've been doing this because I knew it was going to be, that's how I was able to do yours so fast, because I know it helped me to win. It helped me to win because, you know, I didn't have any experience in DLA. I didn't have any experience when I was starting to work with the Federal Veterans Administration, but I knew that would make me look different if I give it to them without them asking. So I believe it helped me to win, and it only makes sense. So, okay, so you only did 10 bids and you won, and you won 2. So you know you need to keep going with the bids. How many do you have in there now? You only have 8 left?
No, well, I have 22 in there total now so far.
Okay.
I have 22 total so far.
Now, are they
you
the
know,
same product?
No, they're not the same product, but they with the same manufacturer that makes them.
That's good. See, that's smart. So it's different products, but the same manufacturer. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you need to do. This is very good. So are you ready for the other ones to come? Because they're coming.
Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready.
So how many products would you say that you have with this one manufacturer? 2 or 3 or?
I have 2 I have 8 different products
with the same manufacturer.
Yes, ma'am. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, because when I realized that this manufacturer have everything that they want, and remember I told you how I searched, and I was like, okay, they have everything, and it's like right in hands reach, so it just don't take me nothing but like 20 minutes to go grab the items, you know, from the place. So I went and narrowed down what they had available when I would look at the contracts. I'm like, I'm gonna bid on what's available. Don't have to wait for it to be shipped from out of state.
Yes, that would address the fast ones too. You know, when it has an F next to it, that means they need it quick. Quiana, that is so wonderful. That is so good. Now you got your wave set up?
No, I did contact the office like you told me to.
My office
to contact your office. So I'm waiting on a
I'll make sure that they get that to you so you can get started with that, because you got to get paid.
Right. Yes. And
so those checks, go ahead.
You know, you helping me with my second one that they wanted the traceability letter.
Yes, that's right. Yes, I forgot we had 2 we were working on. Yeah.
I sent over the invoice, and he just responded back, and I let him know that I was waiting on the company to get me the letter and send me an email. Well, he emailed me the other day, and he asked, he said to respond, he's going to request an extension. And I said, okay, I spoke with the company. They're supposed to send me the letter. Well, he didn't say anything. And then next thing I know, I was awarded. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, what the traceability? He took the invoice.
That goes what I always say. Well, just be ready. You're thinking he's gonna wait, but that's because you were doing everything he was asking you to do. Plus, he probably saw that you won that other award.
Well, no, I won his first.
Oh, you won his first? Okay. He just wanted you to have it. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes I felt like that happened to me a couple of times. I was like, she just wanted me to have this, because
that's what I said.
Yeah, sometimes people, they just want to have, and remember, these contracting officers, they're looking for new blood. And I'm telling you, we are making a dent in this market. You guys are all over. It's just so exciting. I am so proud of you guys. But I was telling Quiana, you guys, that I had 6 people this week that have won. I'm just like, Lord, what is happening? You were just showing out. This is just amazing. So thank you guys. We got to go. Quiana and I have business to take care of. We will see you next time. Thank you.
Bye. You're welcome.